Hey everybody, how's it going? Diabetes' own Bag of Bones here. Heading to work on a Saturday. I picked up an extra shift because I'm able to, because I don't feel sick. See how that works? See how that... Well, I'm swerving. I need to focus. Alright, so good morning everyone. How you doing? Hopefully positive. Hopefully positive at least, because that's how you start the day, man. That's how I like to start my day, is just a positive. Sometimes I put on some motivational, speech, Tony Robbins, I don't know, throw a little name out there. I like to put myself in a positive mind frame every morning, because then it puts me on the road to where I need to be, to stay focused on my micro goals to get me to my big goals, which eventually will be accomplished, and I'm able to do that because, one, I don't know your laws. Every law is different, but in Maine, where I'm from, medical marijuana is legal for now. So I self-medicate when I'm really, really nauseous. That's one thing that I do now. My doctors, I had a gastro specialist, and my regular doctors, and they tried like 10 or 11 different pills to try to help me with my gastroparesis, and not one of them helped at all. Some of them supposed to kickstart your stomach and make it so it starts going again, and I mean nothing really worked except for when I self-medicate with a natural plant, not all these chemicals they put in these pills they try to feed you, that didn't even work. It made it worse. So I self-medicate with medical marijuana, and if you're a child or you have children that have gastroparesis and diabetes, and you don't want, clearly you don't want the THC, the psychedelic effect from medical marijuana, then they have something called like CBD oil, which would be just the medical part of the marijuana plant, without the psychoactive, like, high effect. So that's an option for children too, or just people that don't like the feeling of marijuana. So one, that's what I do. I self-medicate, and I'm not on any pills at all. I stopped all the pills they tried to put me on, because none of them worked. They made it worse. And I also, I changed my diet, right? So a big thing is that a lot of people don't understand is they think because they have gastroparesis that they can't eat like roughage, like salads and stuff like that. But I eat salad every day. I try to eat a salad every day for lunch with a good protein, grilled chicken. I try to stay away from like ham and pork and stuff, but lean chicken, hard-boiled eggs. I mean, this is stuff that you can add to your salad and your greens that's good, light dressing. And another thing that I've realized is eat in moderation. Like don't overdo it. That's another thing that I've noticed with my gastroparesis, is that when I overeat, it kills me. And listen, I know it's not easy. I mean, sometimes I go hours without eating because my blood sugar's high, and then finally when I want to eat, I overdo it because I'm so hungry and I just smash food, and and then I pay for it severely after. So my suggestion would be to take what you normally would eat, the portion that you would normally eat, and cut it in half. And you don't have to keep it like that, but just try it. Just start there, you know what I'm saying? Start there, cut it in half, and see how you feel after that, Give it time. Patience is like, everything is right at the touch of your fingers, and you get anything you want in seconds. But with this, I've noticed, you really gotta like pay attention, and really just focus on what you're doing. You have to be very like aware of what you're putting in your body, and because like grease, most people think, okay, processed food will be easier to digest because it's processed food, right? Well, I don't know about all that, because the grease, which is pretty much comes hand in hand with fast food and processed food and all this frozen food with high sodium, which is really bad for you. You know, grease is harder to digest than greens. You know? And as human beings, we should be eating greens every day. Good vegetables, good greens, fruits. That's another thing too. On days when I'm really, really sick, you know, I'll eat some fruit. I'll go get I like melons and watermelon and stuff. So like, you know, pineapple, grapes, strawberries, whatever. Eat more fruit. Drink more water. That's key too, because you know, like I like coffee. I like to at least have a coffee a day, because it just, you know, it starts my day and gets me going. But I try not to do that. I try not to overdo it, like more than one, because coffee dehydrates you. And another thing I've noticed with the gastroparesis is that you got to stay hydrated. The more hydrated you are, the more your organs and your stomach, your body, the more everything's just gonna flow better. And you know, it's life. We eat, we go to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't go to the bathroom, you throw up. If you know anything about gastroparesis, so which is horrible. You know, it's horrible to throw up after you eat, and that's why, you know, you don't gain any weight. It's frustrating. It's stressful. It's hard. You know, and I really just, I'm so glad that I just have the drive now to just reach out to you guys, you know, that are suffering from the same thing, and try to help. You know, even if it's a 5-minute video a day, you know, I can do it. You know what I mean? It's worth it for me. If I help one person, you know, out of pain, like I helped myself, then it was worth it for me. I didn't, you know, like I said before in my last video, I didn't really have, I didn't see a lot of videos at all about how people get through the daily struggle with gastroparesis and diabetes. So that's why I'm here. I'm here to help you guys. I want to help. I want you to get better. I want you to let me know in the comments. If you have any questions, ask questions. I'll answer as soon as I can and as best I can. You know, subscribe. If you know anybody that's ill with gastroparesis or diabetes and needs help, have them subscribe. You know, share the videos. Let's reach out to everybody, you know? Let's do it for the right reason too, you know? Let's do it just to help people, just to be genuine, just to be who we should be, you know? And that goes back with the positive thinking too. Stress is huge. I went to acupuncture for the first time last year, and it was amazing. I know it's scary because like the needles and everything, but you barely even feel it, man. He like counsels you first, and he puts you in this like place, this mental state where you're just the most comfortable you've ever been. And they put the needles everywhere on your body, and they specifically pinpoint certain areas for like nausea, and like different areas that could be bothering you. And honestly, it helped. Like, I know some of it's mental probably, but like it definitely helped too. Like my stomach was more relaxed. That's the thing, like that's another thing, stress. We deal with stress on a daily basis. Everyone has stress on a daily basis. Oh, and boy do I have it stacked to the roof. But you can't get rid of the stress. So listen, what's the next best thing, you know? Don't stress as much, you know what I'm saying? Or like make it better. With the acupuncture, it literally made me more relaxed. It made my stomach more relaxed. When you're stressed out, your organs tense up. You may not think so, but it's a proven fact. Your whole body tenses up when you're stressed, and it just makes everything worse, you know? If you can stay positive, and try to, you know, just tell yourself, okay, we're gonna get through this, you know, yeah, it's bad right now, but we're just gonna push through. And if you change some things, I'm telling you, it can be done. And you know, I'm gonna be with you the whole way, 100%. I'm posting videos every day. You know, we're gonna get through this, because I know there's thousands and thousands and thousands of people out there struggling with the same diseases. And you know, they don't have to struggle. I don't struggle like I used to, so they shouldn't have to, you know? And yeah, okay, there's probably research where you can go Google it, but listen, honestly, yes, people use Google and stuff, but honestly, who searches stuff anymore, really? I mean, it's YouTube. It's a visual thing. People want to see it, you know? They learn best on visual, usually, you know, especially this new age. So I figure this is the best way to reach people, you know? So hopefully I'm helping people. I'm going to continue to do it regardless. At some point I will help somebody. I know I will. And we're going to do it together, guys. We're going to get through this together, all right? So just stay positive, keep your head up, and subscribe, share, like, all that stuff. Let's get through this together, you know? Diabetes and gastroparesis doesn't have to control your life. Stop suffering, start living. Diabetes is Zone Bag of Bones signing off. We'll talk to you tomorrow, guys. Stay positive.